Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's session, we are going to discover the power of Grafana Data Source to elevate our data visualization game in this comprehensive guide, in which we will gain expert insights and strategies for our effective data-driven decision making. So the topics today we are going to learn is what is Grafana, what is data source in Grafana, what are the benefits of using data sources in Grafana, and some real-time use cases, followed by the types of the data source like popular Grafana data source, popular community driven data sources, and how we can add a data source in Grafana, and followed by the conclusion. And in next video we will see how we can add the data source like Prometheus in Grafana. So let's start. So what is Grafana? So Grafana is an open source tool for performing data analytics, retrieving metrics that make sense of large amounts of data. And it is used for monitoring our apps using nice configurable dashboard. So Grafana integrates with a wide range of data sources, including Graphite, Prometheus, InfluxDB, Elasticsearch, MySQL, PostgreSQL, and others. So when connected to these data sources, it will provide a web-based charts, graphs, and alerts. Now let's learn about data source in Grafana. So in Grafana, a data source is a connection to specific database or service that provides the data to be visualized in Grafana dashboard. So Grafana supports a wide variety of data sources, including relational database, time series database, cloud-based data storage, and many more. So when you create a dashboard in Grafana, you typically need to connect it one or more data sources to pull into data which you want to display. So each data source has its own configuration settings, and Grafana uses these settings to establish a connection and retrieve data for visualization. Now we will learn about benefits of using data sources in Grafana. So mainly it is used for the real-time monitoring, historical analysis, data integration, in which Grafana supports a wide range of data sources allowing seamless integration with various databases, cloud services, and as well as third-party applications. It is also used for multi-data source dashboard, in which user can create dashboard that pull data from multiple user sources, providing a holistic view of the data's landscape in single unified interface. Data source is helpful for real-time monitoring, which will utilize real-time data sources to monitor and visualize changes as they happen, enabling quick decision making and response to dynamic scenarios. It can also be used for alerting and notification, in which it will integrate data sources with alerting system to receive instant notification based on predefined threshold, ensuring proactive response to the critical events. It can give the benefit of scalability, in which if your data need to grow, Grafana support for scalable data sources ensure that it will provide a visualization platform that can evolve with your expanding data infrastructure. It will also help to optimize the performance by choosing data sources that align with your specific use case, optimizing performance and ensuring efficient handling of large database datasets for smoother visualization experiences. It also provides collaborative analytics, which will facilitate collaboration by sharing dashboards that draw data from common sources, fostering a cohesive and data-driven decision-making culture within the team. Now we will learn about some real-time use case. So consider a scenario in which e-commerce company uses Grafana with real-time data source to enhance its operation. So first is order processing dashboard. So the data source will connect to the company transactional database. So consider a real-time scenario. So the dashboard pulls data directly from the order processing system, providing real-time insights into order volumes, successful transaction, and any issues in processing order. So this will allow the operation team to monitor the health of the system, identify potential bottlenecks, and swiftly respond to any description in order for fulfillment of process. Next is website traffic monitoring. So data source will integrate with web server logs or Google Analytics. So consider a real-time scenario such as by typing into real-time web traffic data, Grafana enables the marketing and analytics team to monitor website traffic patterns, user engagement, and popular product page as they act. Third, it can be used for the inventory management. So the data source will connect to the inventory management system. So consider the real-time scenario for inventory management, which it will provide an inventory dashboard with a live view of stock levels, order fulfillment, and product availability. And it can also be used for the payment gateway performance, which will integrate with the payment gateway API. So consider a scenario where Grafana pulls the data from payment gateway to monitor transaction success rates, detect anomalies in payment processing times, and identify any issues with payment gateway in real time. So this will allow the finance team to ensure secure and seamless payment transaction for customer. So in this scenario, Grafana is able to connect to diverse real-time data sources, empower different teams within the different organization to make informed decisions, respond quickly, and to change the condition and ultimately enhance the overall efficiency and performance of the e-commerce business. Now we will learn about the popular Grafana data sources, which include like Prometheus, Graphite, InfluxDB, Elasticsearch, MySQL, and CloudWatch, and many more. So Prometheus is ideal for monitoring and alerting in a cloud-native environment. Its uses can be visualizing and alerting on Kubernetes cluster metrics, application performance, and server health. Second, commonly used is Graphite, which is used for storing and graphing time series data. So it can be helpful for monitoring network traffic, system metrics, and application performance over time. InfluxDB, which has a purpose to build time series database. So it can be useful for storing and visualizing sensor data, IoT metrics, and application performance metrics. And most used data source for database is SQL and PostgreSQL. For example, a traditional relational database. So its use case would be visualizing business metrics, financial data, and other structured data stored in relational database. CloudWatch can be also used as a data source in Grafana. So it will integrate with Amazon Web Services for monitoring AWS resources. So it will help for monitoring and visualizing AWS cloud infrastructure metrics, application logs, and cost management. It can also be helpful for Grafana is also data source called as Google Cloud Monitoring. So for example, it will integrated with the Google Cloud Platform for monitoring GCP resources. So for use case, visualizing and alerting on cloud infrastructure metrics, application logs, and resource utilization in Google Cloud Platform. So these popular data sources in Grafana cater to a wide range of use cases from monitoring infrastructure and application performance to visualizing business metrics and project management data. Next are the popular community-driven Grafana data sources, such as Prometheus Operator, which is an operator for managing Prometheus instance of Kubernetes. So it will enable Grafana to pull metrics from Prometheus, making it popular for Kubernetes and containerized environment. Next, we can use Grafana Loki, so which consists of horizontal, scalable, multi-tenant log aggregation system. So its use case can be seamlessly with Grafana for log analysis, visualizing especially useful in cloud native architecture. We can also use Grafana's simple JSON as a data source, which will allow users to connect Grafana to various data sources that expose data in a JSON format, making it versatile for community contributed integration. We can also use GitLab as a data source, which is a community contributed plugin for GitLab integration. So its use case can be used to track the visualize GitLab metrics, merge, request, and pipeline performance, fostering better collaboration and development insights. So these community-driven Grafana data sources showcase the collaborative spirit of the Grafana ecosystem, offering a wide array of integration to cater to diverse user needs and preferences. So there are some prerequisites you should know. So first, you have to create a EC2 instance, Ubuntu Server 22.04 LTS on AWS, and I have connected that instance using Mobix2. And then I have installed Grafana on Ubuntu version 22.04 LTS, and I have enabled the port number 3000 for Grafana, as the default page is loaded on port 3000. Now we will learn how to add a data source in Grafana. So we will quickly move on to our default page of Grafana. So here you can see my, my IP address with the port number. And if you refresh this, here you can see the page for login. So here you need to simply type your admin here and also in password admin. And then you have to click on login. And you can skip this process. And here our default page of Grafana has been loaded successfully. So in data source section of the configuration menu, you can press here add data source button. So here we have already added the data source. If you press the local installation of Grafana, you will not see any data sources here until you add them. So in general, this is the place where you can view the data sources. So after clicking on data source, you can view all of your connected data source. So currently we have not added any data source. So if you click on the add source button, so first data source we are going to add as Prometheus. So if you click on this, here you can find that data source has been added successfully. And in settings, you just need to type your URL, which is our IP. So for Prometheus, as it need port 9090, so you need to change the security setting of the instance if you are using Prometheus as a data source. Here you can also select the authentication option and many more. So as per the requirement, you can select it. So in data sources, here you can type the data source which you want. So for example, if I want graphite, so here you need to select add a new data source and here you can find graphite. So if you click on this, here you can see data source has been added successfully. So there are many more data sources. So you can explore it. So here you need to simply click on add new data source as per your requirement. So here you can see Loki and the data source has been added successfully. Also you can add MySQL as a data source. So if you click on this, the data source MySQL has been added successfully. So we have seen Prometheus as a data source. So simply after you establish your connection with the Prometheus, which we are going to see in our next video, you just need to save and test. So it will show the graph of the Prometheus. So here you can explore the article where we have learned about the Grafana data sources today. So now we will conclude for today. So in conclusion, this video explored Grafana data sources and explained how to work with them. And we have described a range of popular officially supported data sources as well as community driven plugins. So below you can find the installation of Prometheus on Ubuntu. And if you have any queries, you can contact us on forsttechniques.com. Thank you.